All right, here I am in the internet. All right, hello everyone. We're gonna flow today. I've realized my camera situation. It's not like a news studio with with three cameramen. So it is what it is. But I'll explain and I'll pause and I'll show because we're gonna do some sort of different things that I haven't done in a while. And that's why I want to do them with you because I haven't really done these yoga moves in a while and they're a bit different, but not out of this world crazy or anything like that. Yeah. So bear with me, be patient with me. We're going to do some twisting, a lot of twisting. Just important in twisting that you don't force it, you're not like cranking. Another thing to consider is that when we're twisting, sometimes I do this all the time, but we kind of just like collapse into it, right? But seeing if we can really open up and twisting from the belly, the chest, and the shoulders. My friend Nikhil, who's a yoga teacher, he says, don't let your hands be by your armpit because then your armpit will smell. Your hands will smell like your armpit. So we're trying to get our thumbs to our chest, unless your armpits smell really great. So let's see. Let's start in yogi squat. So the soles of the feet are on the floor. The more you turn out the feet, the less or the more accessible it is in the beginning. And then if you want more of a challenge, you work to parallel the feet. I think it's a really good idea to roll up a mat and put the mat under here, put pillows. You can even put books. Okay, so take some time to get into a place where this position works for you. If it really just doesn't work because of the history of our knees, find a seated position. You could do happy baby on the back. That would also be great, a great way to start. And then if you do find the squat, the elbows gently press into the knees find some pressure into the elbows, the hands to the chest, trying to open up through the shoulders, trying to sit up straight. And I'll read you a koan from this book called A Zen Harvest that I got at a bookstore. I didn't really want this book, but my friend thought I did, and so he bought it for me. And then I was like, I didn't want that book, but it's actually a great book, so I'm happy I can share it with you. So I have two little koans to share with you today. The world is like a mirror, you see. Smile and your friends smile back. The world is like a mirror, you see. Smile and your friends smile back. And then the next one. Nothing is especially interesting in this world. It is our mind that makes it a really interesting place. Nothing is especially interesting in this world. It is our mind that makes it a really interesting place. So I like these two koans for our practice today. As you move through the practice, smile at yourself, right? When you notice gripping or you notice judgment in the mind, think about your practice as a mirror, right? Whatever's going on up here, like, oh, my body can't do that. Oh, I'm not there yet. Oh, I wish I could stretch further. I wish I could do splits, right? I have these thoughts all the time. But thinking about different messages in the mind as the practice unfolds. This is interesting. Look at how I've grown. Smiling at myself when I do get wrapped up in comparison or judgment, and remembering that we're really just here breathing and it's not even really us doing the practice. And then our mind makes it a really interesting place. So again, just watching the mind as you go through the practice, noticing the stories the mind develops and tells us, allowing that to be, but not holding it, not taking it so seriously. So 2 things to consider today. As always, if you have your own intention, a mantra or some phrase that you want to repeat throughout the practice, please feel free to do that. All right, let's release the hands and we'll lift the seat up out of yogi squat. Toe heel our feet about hips width distance. Bend the knees a lot and then let everything go. Nod the head yes. Nod the head no. Bring your right foot in towards the center of the mat, and then take the left foot and step it behind, right? So for some of us, the foot might be back more. For some of us, the feet might be parallel, and you can bend the knees. And then bend the knees and fold deeply here. You may need to lift one heel off the floor. So here then, I notice the more I kind of bring weight into my left foot, I can really feel the stretch through the back of the left leg. Take one more breath here. Bring the left hand to the floor, and then inhale, twist to the right. Woo, inhale. Exhale, hold, even weight through the feet. Inhale. And then exhale, release. We'll switch the feet. Ooh, so now the left foot comes through center, the right foot steps back like so, up like so, bending the knees, take a big breath in, and then exhale, fold. Again, use blocks and bend the elbows. Fingertips, bend the elbows. When I looked this up in one of my yoga books, the woman can get her hands flat on the floor and her elbows are bent so deep, and my first thought was, oh, wow, I can do that. And then I tried it and I couldn't, and then I just laughed. It doesn't matter if your hands are on the floor. It doesn't matter how deep your elbows bend. We'll plant the right palm. Take a breath in. Remember, you may want to lift up the left heel here. Inhale, stretch open to the left. Twist open and hold. One more breath here. And slowly release. Bring the feet back to center, into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, the hands to the shins or the thighs. And as you exhale, plant the palms. Step back into plank pose or plank on the knees. Take a breath here. Spreading the fingers wide and even. As you inhale, rock forward. Exhale, come all the way to the belly. Bring the feet hips width distance or squeeze the legs together. The palms are underneath the shoulders or even more towards the ribs. Inhale, lift into cobra. And then exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhale through center. And exhale, come back down. All right, kick the right heel to the glute. Kick the right heel to the glute. Bring the right forearm to the floor. Take a breath in, reach the left arm up, and then exhale, just twist and look over to the left. Maybe you grab the foot, maybe you don't, maybe you use a strap. What we're really trying to do is twist to the left here. Take 2 more breaths. And then slowly release. We'll find the other side. Left forearm comes to the floor at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, kick the left heel to the glute. Exhale, pause here. Pressing down into the forearm. Inhale, reach the right arm high. Exhale, back twist to the right. And if you do grab the ankle or the foot, you can kick back into the ankle or the foot. If you're using a strap, kick back into the strap. Think about lengthening through the spine. Rather than trying to go deeper into the bend, you feel the spine getting longer. Inhale, slowly release the arm, the foot. And exhale, come down to the belly. Palms underneath the shoulders. Press into all 10 tops of the toes, the tops of the feet. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, press back into puppy dog pose. The hips are over the knees. The chest comes onto blocks or onto the floor. Let the forehead fall to the floor. As you inhale, keep the forearms on the floor. Slide through. Exhale, find Sphinx, the tops of the feet to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, come down, palms underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes. Inhale, press up to all fours or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend one knee, bend the other knee, find some movement. Take 3 breaths here in dog. Again, with the right hand, it's like you're twisting the lid on the jar, feeling how the right arm bone plugs up and in, the left hand twisting it off the jar. One more breath here. As you inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step through and come down to the left knee. As you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, take it back, airplane arms, you take the bend out of the right knee. Inhale, high lunge, low lunge, excuse me. And then exhale, take it back, hamstring stretch, leaning forward, inhale. Exhale. All right, inhale, come back to that low lunge. And then exhale, bring the hands to the floor. So I want you to drag your left knee in so that your left knee is directly over, your left hip is directly over your left knee, and your right knee is directly over your right ankle. So you're making a square with the legs, okay? Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart and twist over to the right. Okay, the twist can be left hand on the outer right thigh, right hand to the hip, twisting like so. It could be left elbow to the outside of the right knee, hands together. And remember, rather than the hands in the armpits, twisting the chest towards the thumbs. See this top elbow? Just let it release, let it relax. Rather than squeezing and tensing up like this, take one more breath. As you inhale, come out, arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Take this right foot and crawl it forward so you're extended long through the right leg. So you can stay here and twist like so. You may want to tuck the back toes. Okay? You could twist like so. You can bring the left palm down, right arm high. You can also bring the left hand to the outside of your right ankle. And then inhale, squeeze the inner thighs and twist and hold. So any of those options, take 3 breaths and twist. And then slowly release the hands to frame the foot, plant the palms, lift off the back knee, and drag or step the right foot back into plank. As you inhale, rock forward. Exhale, lower all the way or halfway, it's your choice. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, head through center. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, tuck the toes, knees come down, puppy dog pose as you exhale. 2 breaths. Keep the forearms on the floor as you inhale, lift the head. Exhale, slide through into Sphinx pose. So the forearms are on the floor, elbows dragging back. Inhale here. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, come all the way down to the belly. Prop yourself up on your right forearm. Inhale, kick the right heel to the glute, reach your left arm back. Exhale, pause here, take a breath. Kick the foot into the hand into the foot. Inhale, release the foot, the left arm high. Exhale, we'll switch. Left forearm comes down as you inhale, kick left heel to the glute, right arm up and back. Exhale, twisting, one more breath. Inhale, release the left foot, right arm high. Exhale. Come back down to the belly, palms underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes. Inhale, plank or all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, step through into lunge. Come down to the right knee. As you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, take it back. Bend out of the left knee, bowing forward to any degree. Inhale, arms overhead. Lunging. Exhale, taking it back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, high lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Bring the right knee in. So again, you notice how the right hip is directly over the right knee. The left knee is directly over the left ankle. And in between your legs, you have a square. So our leg isn't as far back as it would be in lunge. Take a breath in here, arms overhead. As you exhale, twist. You can do open arm. Right hand to outside of left thigh, left hand on the hip. Or right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Hands in prayer. Inhale, spine gets long wherever you are. Exhale, twist belly, chest, shoulders. Rather than this elbow way up here, just relax it. Take 3 breaths. You inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, bring hands to the hips. Crawl your left foot forward, extending long through your left leg. And again, you can twist open with the arms, with the right hand on the outer left thigh, with the right palm on the floor, the left palm high. So many variations. Or the right hand on the outside of the left ankle, squeeze the legs, twisting open to the left. Take 3 breaths here. Slowly release the hands to the floor, lift off the back knee, step or crawl, or however you want to get back to plank. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift off the heels, see the top of your mat. Exhale, bend the knees and walk, step to the top of the mat. Bring the right foot to the center. Step the left foot back and around. Plant the left palm. Inhale, right arm high, twist into the right. Exhale, release. Plant the right palm. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, release. And we'll switch legs. So now the left foot to the center, the right leg out and around. Plant the right palm. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, release. Plant the left palm. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, release. Big breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Again, switch the feet. So now the right foot is center. The left foot comes out and around. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold 2 more times. Really stretching through the back of the leg. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bring the feet back to hips with distance. Feet are parallel. As you inhale, rise, arms overhead. As you exhale, bring hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Take a breath in here. And exhale, forward fold. Bow to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back into plank. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, lower all the way or halfway, your choice. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step through into lunge. This time staying off the back knee. You can always come down to the back knee. Inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, play with taking the bend out of the left knee, the right knee rather, left heel comes down, leaning forward. Inhale, now you bend in the right knee, the left heel comes up. Exhale, bend out of the right knee, left heel comes down. Maybe the mind is telling you to make it perfect or not shake or not wobble. But that's where the strength is built. Woo, the shake, the wobble, smile, and the world smiles back. Inhale, arms overhead, high lunge. And then exhale, twist to the right, open arms. Or left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right hand to the hip. Or prayer like so. Feel free to come down to the left knee. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale, slowly rise to high lunge. Exhale, open up to the left, the feet parallel to the left side of the room, the arms to a T. There's my bed. Like so, inhale, arms overhead, turn the heels in, the toes out. Exhale, come down into squat and just take some time to rock back and forth. Movement here that works for you. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, let the backs of the hands touch. So your hands are going to look like that. Overhead, take a breath in. Take a breath out. See if you can sink down, bend the elbows. Inhale, press up to stand. Exhale, sink down. One more time. Inhale to stand. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, arms overhead. As you exhale, turn the toes slightly and the heels out and bow. Wide leg forward fold. Okay, take the left palm to the floor. Inhale, twist open to the right. And hold. Breath in. And out, release the right hand to the floor. Inhale, left arm high. And hold. Breath in. Breath out, the left hand comes down to the floor. All right, from here, keep the left foot where it is. Oh, there we go. Take the right foot behind the left foot. So can you see how my legs are crossed here? My left leg is in front of my right leg. So from here, inhale, rise all the way to standing, arms overhead. And as you exhale, the left hand to your left hip or thigh, and you're going to side bend over to the left. Good thing I got a lot of books for my special camera studio. Okay, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, grab opposite elbow. So the left leg is still crossed in front of the right. And then here again, you can side bend over to the left. Inhale, arms overhead, to a T rather. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, grab opposite elbow. In arms to a T. Exhale, you're gonna spin, spin, spin. Keep spinning so that you're facing the back of the mat now. The right leg is in front. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that again because sometimes that can be a little weird. Our left leg was in front. Our arms were to a T. Take a big breath in. Exhale, spinning clockwise, 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 facing the back of the mat. So now you can see we're kind of in an almost like, if you've ever seen ancient statues, the left foot is turned slightly out, the right foot is forward. Crawl your right foot forward so that your feet are about 2 feet apart, approximately. So you inhale, reach the arms overhead, palms touch, and then exhale, bend the right knee, bow forward. Keep bowing, bowing, bowing. You'll see me in a second. So the hands can separate, fingertips come to the floor, like so. You can keep the biceps glued to the ears. Okay, if you've ever done, they do this in Ashtanga and some other things of yoga, schools of yoga. The balance is hard. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the feet. I'm going all over the place. One more breath. All right, release the fingertips to the floor. Take a big breath in, weight is in the right foot, and then exhale, float the left leg high. Standing L, take a breath in. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot way back. Inhale, rise, high lunge. We're still facing the back of the mat. And exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Step back into plank. You may be all over the place now, so you might have to readjust so you're coming to the back of your mat in plank. Inhale, rock forward. I know I'm a little backlit. I'll change it in a second. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Still facing the back of the mat. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Exhale, step through into lunge. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, turn 90 degrees to the right. You're in wide leg forward fold. Take a breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Take a breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, turn 90 degrees. Clockwise, you're back to the front of the mat. Step back into plank. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, lower all the way or halfway. Inhale, back bender cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Everything we just did on the right, we're going to do now on the left. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step through in to lunge. The back knee is lifted, but it doesn't have to stay there, right? That's all in the mind that this is a better pose than that pose. Inhale, arms overhead. High lunge or lunge on the knee. As you exhale, bend out of the left knee, right heel comes down, airplane leaning forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, leaning forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, leaning forward, bend out of the left knee. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, find the twist to the left. So it could look like the way I'm doing it, or right hand to the outer left thigh, left hand to the hip. Take 2 more breaths here. Relax that top shoulder. Inhale, rise to high lunge. And then exhale, spin 90 degrees clockwise, parallel the feet. Ooh, there we go. That works. Turn the heels in, the toes out. Inhale, arms overhead. The backs of the hands touch, come into squat. The hands are like so, backs of the hands touching. Inhale, press up. Exhale, squat, bend the elbows. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bring the arms to a T. Parallel the feet. The feet can slightly turn in. Take a breath in. And then exhale, slowly fold, hinging from the hips. Feel free to bend the knees a little bit. Let the head go. Bring the left palm to the floor. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, twist to the left, push through the feet. Make sure your hips are over your ankles, released. You're not pushing all the way back. Inhale, twist. We're gonna do it 2 more times on each side. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Breath in. And out. Last side, inhale. And out. I thought of a better way to explain this time. So here we go. Heel toe the feet in. Came to me. Last time our left leg was in front. So now we're going to take the left leg and bring it out and around, just like we did earlier. So now the right leg is in front. And then we're going to inhale, rise all the way to standing. Exhale, side bend back to the right. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, grab the elbows, side bend over to the left. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, side bend to the right, really stretching through the side body. Inhale, arms to grab your elbows, side bend to the left. Woo. Inhale, arms to a T. And then as you exhale, pivot to the left. The right foot is forward, step the left foot back. Take an inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart and then bow forward over the right leg. Hold here and breathe. The feet are about 2 feet apart. They could be wider. Just do what works for you. Bowing over the right thigh. Really stretching through the back of the leg like we did earlier. Take one more breath here. Remember, the hands can also be like this. Bring your hands to the floor. Take a breath in. Lean forward. Exhale. Float the left leg. Standing splits. Just hold here and breathe. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the back leg down. Inhale, rise into high lunge. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, pivot to the left, wide leg forward fold. One last time as you inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, halfway. And fold. Here, if you'd like, you could grab opposite elbow. One thing that can feel nice is to walk to the right. And then walk to the left. Okay, if you'd like to Skandasana, you can do that too. You could twist. We'll take 4 more breaths here. So find whatever variation you like and then play with that. If you're in some other variation, come back to wide leg forward fold with the hands on the floor. As you inhale, turn towards the front of the mat. And then exhale, step back into plank. All right, we'll find Vashisthasana. So you can do that in different ways. One way to find Vashisthasana, we'll start on the right side. So you plant your right palm and you make sure the right shoulder, the right elbow, and the right wrist are in one line, okay? You can also do it on your forearm. Shoulder, elbow in one line, okay? Then one way to find Vashisthasana is to keep your right knee under your right hip. Turn your right foot out. So notice my right hip is over my right knee. My right ankle is in line with my right knee. Then I'm going to extend this left leg. So let me show you what it looks like from the side. Right hip over right knee. The left leg is nice and long. You hold there, then you twist open to the left. So we're doing it on our right side, but we twist open to the left. The other variation is stacking the legs, or you can even step your right foot forward. This is an option. This is an option. The top arm, wherever you are, I like this variation. Like we were doing before with our legs were kind of crossed and side bending. A lot of opening to the side. Let's take 2 more. All right, wherever you are, come down to the right knee. That first variation I showed, wherever you are. Okay. Bring the left arm high. So the right hand is on the floor, the left arm is high. Pull in your belly, push through your right knee, your left foot. Inhale, rise, arms to a T. You really got to push and pull. Exhale, left palm, left thigh, side bend over to the left. Inhale, arms to a T. That's gate pose. Exhale, right arm down, left arm up and over. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, side bend to the left. One more time. Woo. Inhale, bring your arms to a T. And then exhale, cartwheel your